Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack, featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
What's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Hey, thank you guys for being here. Today is Tuesday, November 4th, Election Day 2025. This is episode of 1003, I think I was saying, yeah, of Barry on Deck. Welcome to the show, welcome to the program, Terrence! Buddy, thank you for resubscribing for 31 months, my friend. Much appreciated to you, pal. That's a nice way to get the show started. Welcome, man. Hope you had a good night. Hope it was eventful. Happy NFL trade deadline. Happy election day. And happy Rockets beat the Mavs day. Okay. Good to see you. Hello, one and all. Did pretty good today. Not too bad on the start time. Getting better. Still having problems. One of my devices is fixed. One of them is fucked. I don't know what to do. But we'll do our best. It's the one that I use to kind of resize everything. So that's not good. That's not good. But plenty to do today. We've got your NFL trade deadline. We've got NFL Week 9, college football Week 10, and Barry on Deck fantasy to look at. All things to get into. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the pick'em score stuff. Yeah, I got to do that. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. We'll do it on the fly. We'll do it live, as we always do. All right. Let's see. Nothing eventful going on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is. Duh. Yeah, B Short said not a lot of movement like usual. Some crazy moves, but not a lot. Actually, they said this was the most people moved at the deadline in like forever years. What up, Alec? Good to see you, man. Come home soon, buddy. Oh, nice. Going to the Bills Dolphins massacre. Well, look at you. Yeah, it's going to be ugly, I'm sure. Yeah, but they said it's been real busy. But there was some big moves. Let me see. They said, who was it that said it? No, I can't find it. I don't see it. Shit. Yeah, I can't find it. Somebody had said, oh, maybe it was CBS. I had CBS open. No, that wasn't them. All right. No, was it Yahoo? Yahoo! Nope, they just basically streamlined it, which I like. That's good. But we got plenty to discuss today. And we'll start with the trade deadlines. I mean, we can start with your headlines. I don't have official slides or anything. A lot of the headlines are NFL related. There is one. Trevor Story opts to stay with the Red Sox in 2026. What up, Jen? So that's good for the Red Sox because they're already not losing Alex Bregman, but he is a free agent now. So they're going to have to compete with the rest of the world. Red Sox don't, at least for now. LIV Golf moving to a 72-hole tournament in 2026. I don't know why they're saying they're making that move, but they are. What the hell? Tom Brady says his dog is a clone of family's previous pet. That's weird. Colossal uses genetic engineering and cloning with a goal of reviving extinct species. Colossal said it used cloning and gene editing to birth 3 direwolf pups. Direwolf was previously extinct. Several groups, including the International Union of Conservation of Nature, dispute the claim. So Brady's apparently using them to clone his dogs. It's crazy. Tucker and Shada both opted out from the Cubs. Yeah, like their rotation needed any more losses. Yeah, Shota. We talked about Tucker yesterday opting out. But yeah, there's still some opt-outs going on. Excuse me. Let's get to, so there's a few minor headlines, but let's not dilly-dally. Let's not beat around the proverbial bush. Is this going to work? Fuck no. I wonder why it's not working. Well, hell, I don't know. I'm going to have to do all this shit by hand. You raggedy bitch. I love you, Jet, but Jenny triggers me. Good to see you back around. What? Jenny Ginger. Yeah. Don't call her Jenny. Let's see. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. I got to put the old trade deadline moves up. Let's just start. I mean, the big one, obviously, is the Jets are retooling. I mean, they're pressing reboot big time. Like, they just moved Sauce Gardner, and he had no idea that was coming. We didn't have one last week, Donna, but we're going to do one this week. I've got everything good to go except for the pick'em. So I'm going to work on the pick'em while we talk. And then the pick'em will be good to go. But we're going to do both pick'em and regular fantasy this week. We did 2 weeks ago, but not last week. We didn't have one last week. So we'll get that rectified. And yeah. Let's see. What league was it? It was Keith's Top Notch versus NFL YBs. Who was that league for? Okay. I gotcha. Oh, boy, it ended up being close. Woo, boy, that was close. Real close. We'll get to that in here in a second. All right. So let's talk trade deadline. First and foremost, your Houston Texans didn't do much. Didn't do a whole lot. They moved Cam Robinson to the Browns for essentially a draft pick, or they moved up one round in the 2027 draft. So they sent a 7th round pick and Cam Robinson to the Browns. Is it the Browns? Yeah, the Browns. I think it was the Browns. And let's see here. And they move up one round in 2027 to the 6th round. So not super eventful for a team that, yeah, it was with the Browns. Look, man, you just had no wiggle room if you're the Houston Texans. That's partly why they didn't make any deals. And they can't be, look, Nick Caserio is normally a wheeler and dealer and mover and not afraid to pull the trigger on big deals. But he is kind of hamstrung. And this is a team that is already loaded and is just injured, and it doesn't make a ton of sense, all right, to make a ton of moves when you're probably not winning the division. You're probably not catching the Jags. So I think standing pat was the right move. They shed a little bit of salary by moving Cam Robinson. Obviously, he wasn't playing or wasn't the answer or whatever. I don't know if they just did him a favor or what. But no Cam Robinson now. So we'll see what they do, or if they make any moves post deadline now. Let me see. Fixing the pick'em contest. Damn. All right. I think it's fixed now. Yes. Oops. Okay. Look at you guys. All right. Let me. So your Cowboys. Oh, here. Let me. I'm still not hearing that stinger. Oh, that sucks. I don't know what has happened to all of my shit. Yeah, it's all gone to hell in a handbasket. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Hey, got it working. Jesus. And one more thing down. All right, yeah. Let's check in on the Dallas Cowboys. So the Cowboys, who or what's in? They got Logan Wilson from the Bengals, and a big one, they got Quinnen Williams from the Jets. That's a good get. They shipped a 7th round pick next year to the Bengals for linebacker Logan Wilson, and 2026 2nd round pick, 2027 1st round pick, and defensive tackle Mazie Smith all went to the Jets for Quinnen Williams. They definitely needed it. They needed the help. They got better up front. So big deal. And the Jets were in fire sale mode big time. We can scroll up and I can show you everything the Jets did. So who or what's in for the Jets? From the Titans, they got a 2026 7th round pick plus cornerback Jarvis Brownlee Jr. They got John Mechie III from the Eagles. They got a 2027 6th round pick from the Eagles. From the Colts, they got a 2026 and a 2027 1st round pick. plus wide receiver Adonai Mitchell. And I'll tell you what they sent. They sent Sauce Gardner. So there's the Cowboys move. They got 2026 second round pick, 2027 first round pick, and Maisie Smith from the Cowboys. They shipped out a 2026 sixth round pick, cornerback Michael Carter II, cornerback Sauce Gardner, 2027 seventh round pick, and defensive lineman Quinnen Williams. So they just stripped their defense down to trash. It was already bad, but now the Jets always seem to be okay on defense. Let me pull up some stats here. Some team stats. Let's see. Team. You raggedy bitch. There we go. Points per game. Texans still first at 15.1. Rams second at 15.9. No, the Jets were bad. 27.6 per game. That's bottom six. Yeah. Giants, Bears, Titans, Cowboys, and Bengals all worse as far as points allowed. But the Jets not living up to their standard. Jets usually have a pretty good defense. Not so much. Not so much lately. Sauce Gardner said he wasn't aware. Neither was his agent, who's also his brother, that there was a trade in the works. Said he didn't find out until noon today about the trade. And so he said it caught him off guard. That is for sure. Look, the Jets have an uphill climb in that division to begin with, right? So it's not the worst thing in the world, I think, for them to make some of these moves. Because, you're not good to begin with, right? You might as well shake things up. Jets trades. Amos said the Jets trades look like the coaching staff is retaking control of the culture locker room. I mean, it could be. Dobro said, will they have to put down my beer? Oh. What's up, Robert? What's up, Joe Pro? Cece said, not my Cowboys. I'm a Broncos fan. JK. Joe said, good afternoon, Mr. Lavinack. We're surveying for a new camp today. Can one of you hold the dumb end of the tape measure? We have plenty of people that could do that. Potch said, we'll have to put down my beer. Nah. All right, I'll head that way. What's up, Rudy Rod? Yeah, the Cowboys, we got theirs out of the way. We got the Jets. Let's look at your New Orleans Saints. Where'd they go? There we go. Who or what's in, who or what's out? Saints have acquired from the Patriots wide receiver Jalen Polk and a 2028 seventh round pick, plus a 2026 fourth and fifth round picks from the Seahawks. They send for that fourth and fifth round pick Rashid Shaheed to the Seahawks. And they send a 2027 sixth round pick to the Patriots for Jalen Polk and a seventh round pick. So this was, there was a lot, and we're going to go through them all. We'll just briefly touch on everything, good, bad, or indifferent. And, we'll discuss, real quick though. Let me just get this pick 'em done, so I ain't gotta fuck with it no more. What the, you raggedy bitch. There we go. Okay. Couple of leaders at the top missing out. So Jen and Jeff Bell. All right. That's all the winners. Whoops. No, not 121. One. Okay. That is updated. Possible points. Oh, no. Week 9. Okay. All right. Good to go. We have a new leader in the Pick'em contest. Uh-oh. Hey, what up, Walt? All right. So, just need to sort this range and we're good. Yep, we have a new leader in the Pick'em. And a 3-way tie for second. Y'all want to just go ahead and do it now? Texans should have gotten in on that Jets action to get some O-line help. It makes you wonder, Potch. It makes you wonder what they tried to go after, what they were offering, and, you know, what was available and who they were targeting, if anybody. And it's very possible that they weren't. I mean, they got rid of an offensive line guy. And now, it's not necessarily addition by subtraction, but it was a move nonetheless. Let me see. Texans trade deadline rumors. Let's see. 6 days ago. Yeah. Okay. You bitch. Oh my gosh, my computer is running so slow. Is this thing skipping? Feels like it's skipping. Let's see. Darrell Taylor could be trade candidate for the Texans. What was that written? That seems like that was a while ago. No. Okay. Yeah, this is all dumb shit. It appears the Texans, Chargers, Chiefs, and Patriots are set up for a trade deadline struggle over the same position. They're all in the market for a running back. Yeah, well, I don't think the Texans were going to do a whole lot. They really didn't need a running back. They need some O-line help more than anything. I like Woody Marks. I think Woody Marks is actually pretty good. I think that, Chubb is what he is at this point in his career. I just don't see any other moves being made other than O-line. Like, why would you do anything else other than that? It just, that would baffle me. If they would have done, traded for a running back, who's going to block for him? I don't give a shit how good a running back is. They're only as good as the O-line, period. So, is it a point of need right now? Yeah. Especially with Joe Mixon going to be coming back from injury. Chubb is what Chubb is. Woody Marks is still a rookie. So it's not going to be the greatest running back room in the NFL. But with Mixon back, it's a lot different. So, let's just go ahead and run through these real quick. So the Patriots just added a bunch of picks, and it looks like they did a salary dump. Jalen Polk, who's a wide receiver, went to the Saints along with a 7th-round pick, and they acquired a 6th-round pick. They acquired another 6th-round pick from the Niners and another 6th-round pick from the Steelers. This is very much the Patriots way. In return, they shipped out Keon White and a 7th-round pick to the Niners, and Kyle Duggar and a 2026 7th-round pick to the Steelers. So they shed a bunch of salary. They add 3 6th-round picks. We went through the Jets already. Dolphins. Well, the Dolphins traded out Jalen Phillips and acquired a 3rd-round pick. There was rumors that the Dolphins were going to move or were looking to move Jalen Waddle and Chubb as well. But they ended up staying with both of them, so we'll see. Alohi Gilman and a 2026 5th-round pick was acquired by the Ravens. They need defensive help. They got a 6th-round pick from the Eagles and linebacker Draymond Jones from the Titans. The Titans got a conditional 5th-round pick. The Eagles got cornerback Jair Alexander and a 7th-round pick in 2027. And the Chargers got Odafe Owe and a 2027 7th-round pick. So nothing sexy. Bengals, we know what they did. They had already made a trade for Flacco and a 6th-round pick, and they sent a 5th-round pick to the Browns. But they also did that move where they sent Logan Wilson to the Cowboys for a 7th-round pick. There's all your Browns moves, Jen. Browns were active, if nothing else. How good the moves were, that's up for interpretation. But at least they were busy. They brought in Cam Robinson and a 7th-round pick from the Texans, a 5th-round pick from the Bengals, Tyson Campbell, and a 2026 7th-round pick from the Jags, and a 6th-round pick from the Browns. What? They traded with themselves? Okay. They sent a 6th-round pick to the Texans, Joe Flacco to the Bengals, Greg Newsome, and a 6th-round pick to the Jags. Steelers got Kyle Duggar. We talked about that. There's the Texans trade. Colts with the biggest move and their only move of the deadline. Man, my back itches. I can't reach around there and get it no more. I'm too old. It's my back scratcher. It's also my laptop stand. Yeah, Colts with the biggest, perhaps the biggest move during the trade deadline. Excuse me. But getting Sauce Gardner. Is Sauce Gardner Derek Stingley? No. After year one, everyone considered him to be the better of the two and one of the top cornerbacks in the league. He's still one of the top cornerbacks in the league, but his stock has fallen pretty significantly considering where it was. But still, this move makes the Colts better. Colts are better off than they were before the trade deadline. Now, they gave up a haul. They are going for it. That's for sure. They felt like they didn't need to fix the offense, I guess. So instead, they bring in Sauce. They get better in the secondary immediately. But it cost them 2 first-round picks next year and the following year, plus Adonai Mitchell. Whew, that's expensive. Man, would you take 2 first-round picks for Derek Stingley right now? Amy said, I'm glad you're too old for reach ups. Actually, it's just I have bad shoulders. I need to do something about it. But like my shoulders, I can't, like as soon as I start to reach there, it hurts. I'm not flexible anymore. Your Jags made some moves as well. They picked up a 5th and 6th round pick from the Eagles, Greg Newsome, and a 6th round pick from the Browns, and Jacoby Myers from the Raiders. That's a good get. Jags got a player at wide receiver. They shipped out Tank Bigsby, so he can go be a backup in Philly. Tyson Campbell and a 7th round pick to the Browns, and a 4th and a 6th round pick to the Raiders. So they got better at receiver for sure. I don't know, that Browns thing, that was more of a swap, but I don't know that makes them any better. But then they picked up some extra draft capital as well. Titan Hugo, here's your Titans. He doesn't usually come in until after 4. They got a 6th-round pick from the Jets, 7th-round or a 5th-round pick from the Rams, a conditional 5th-round pick from the Ravens. They ship out Jarvis Brownlee Jr., Roger McCreary, both cornerbacks, and linebacker Draymond Jones. So Titans shedding a bunch of defenses just like the Jets. Raiders, there's the move with the Jags. Chargers did some work. They got edge rusher Odafe Owe and a 7th-round pick from the Ravens in 2027. Then they sent Alohi Gilmore and a 5th-round pick to the Ravens. There's your Cowboy moves. Eagles did a lot. Eagles were active. They bring in Tank Bixby, Michael Carter II at corner from the Jets, 7th-round pick from the Jets, Jair Alexander and a 7th-round pick from the Ravens. So they got another corner. So they got 2 cornerbacks, an edge rusher, and a running back at the deadline. Now, none of them are like, ooh, man, that's super sexy. But, you know, if you need depth or whatever, this is the time to do it. And you can see what they, you know, got rid of. Not a ton. 5th and 6th-round pick, 6th-round pick, John Mechie, 6th-round pick, 3rd-round pick. Poor John Mechie. He was all the potential in the world, but. Here's your Bears, Mark G. Joe Tryon Shoyinka and a 7th-round pick from the Browns for a 6th-round pick. There's your Saints moves. Rams got McCreary for a 5th-round pick. The Titans. Niners got Keon White, a 7th-round pick for a 6th-round pick. There's the Seahawks move. Rashid Shaheed from the Saints for a 4th and a 5th. So I think the biggest moves, probably most active and like who won the trade deadline. Boy, the Cowboys did well, but it cost them draft capital. I think the Jags and the Colts did well. And honestly, I think the Jets did well just by getting as much as they got. I mean, this is what the Jets end up with. They end up with, in 2026, they added a 2nd-round pick, a 1st-round pick, and a 7th-round pick. So they add 3 picks for this coming draft. 1st, 2nd, and 7. And then the following year, they added 2 1st-round picks and a 6th-round pick. So 3 1st-round picks, a 2nd-round pick, a 6th, and a 7. Not bad. And, you know, didn't give up any of their high picks, and they're going to need them. Now, those 1st-round picks from the Colts and the Cowboys, Colts obviously pretty good this year. Cowboys might miss the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. But either way, 1st-round pick is a 1st-round pick. It doesn't matter if you're picking 32nd or 2nd. You'll take it. So I'd say my top 3 would be the Jets, the Colts, and the Jags. And I think Dallas got better too. So that'd be 4th. Hey, what up, Tony? So there you go. There's a summary of the trade deadline for the NFL. There was nothing like huge blockbuster other than the Sauce Gardner deal. But that was a big deal. It was a big deal overall for the Jets just to be dumping. And also a good get for the Colts. So, all right. Let's do fantasy. Uh-oh. There we go. Week 9. Uh-oh, not League 9. Week 9. That's crazy. Hold Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. All right, here is, Alex said, swarm. No, we're not swarming anymore, bro. That's done. That is no way no. All right, here is your fantasy. I'm going to try to remember to change the music every now and then. I'll probably forget, but whatever. All right, your fantasy updates. League One. Oh, my goodness. A lot of 5s and 4s and 4s and 5s in League One. It's tighter than, well, I won't say it. Uriel Villanueva dropped one to Alex Villanueva. It was the clash of the Villanueva boys. Alex's Husky Nation beat Drafting While Intoxicated, who was Uriel Villanueva, 129 to 119. Uriel still above 500. Alex still below 500. Dandy Dan put an ass whooping on Total Dallas, 125 to 78. Dan now 5 and 4. Total Dallas now 4 and 5. Black Sheep and Dre linked up. Black Sheep wins 116 to 91. Black Sheep now 4 and 5. Dre now 5 and 4. FJ and Sylvia butted heads. Sylvia wins, wasn't even close, 134 to 114. Sylvia now 5 and 4. FJ now 4 and 5. And last but certainly not least, Jenny's mom and Mimi head to head. And Mimi wins 103 to 97. Mimi now 4 and 5. Jenny's mom now 5 and 4. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams at 5 and 4, and 5 teams at 4 and 5. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a competitive league. That is very competitive. All right, on to League 2. Cube Zoom. There we go. League 2, Brian's best team and KD linked up. That was some heavy hitters right there. KD is 7 and 2 now as he falls to BZH 420, 173 to 152. BZH 420 started like 0 and something. He was bad. But KD's been running away with the league, it felt like. So BZH 420 finally hands him a loss. The better Barry Laminack, that would be Spoon, beat Sam Rubio 116 to 100. Spoon now 5 and 4. Sam now 4 and 5. Yours truly got whooped by House 128 to 111. House now 4 and 5. I'm now 4 and 5 and sad. Fuck this team. Shit. CC beat Miss Donna. All the decades going head to head. CC's stankin' BBL pulls off the victory. 109 to 89. Team Joe Shiesty. Fall a lot of deck on deck crime this past week. I know. Decade versus Decade. You had Jenny's mom and Mimi, you and Donna, Tony and whoever he faced. Jesus beat Chris from Sam Houston 158 to 93. Chris is now 0 and 9. Jeez. Jesus is now 6 and 3. Looks like you got Katie in first, CC and Jesus in second. Spoon and Donna tied for third, and then just a clusterfuck of suck after that. League 3. Where'd it go? League 3. There we go. There we go. Cube Zoom. Yeah. Yeah, that 0 for season is a real accomplishment. Yeah, you got to really suck to go 0 for. All right, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Jared and Potch butted heads. Jared pulls off the victory. 130 to 106. Jared now 4 and 5. Potch falls to 6 and 3. Josh and Joel in a tussle, and this one was Josh 713 Hooligan almost doubled up Joel 136 to 70. Hooligan now 6 and 3. Joel now 1 and 8. J. Aaron said, Chris from Sam Houston is now banned to the Shadow Realm. Yes, he is. The Shadow Realm of Suck. The Real and Titan Hugo, they went at it. Titan Hugo put a whooping on Lisa, bless her heart. 134-73. Titan Hugo now 2-7. Lisa now 3-6. Walton Amos, the NO Steppers, now 6-3. They beat Walt's fortuitous team 127-98. And last but not least, the guy that's number one in the league, but he falls to Cisco 151-149. Cisco beats the first place team. Cisco now 6-3, Tony 7-2, Potch 6-3, Hooligan 6-3, and Amos 6-3. So there you go. You got 4 teams at 6-3 in League 3, with Tony leading the way. Last but certainly not least, League 4. Every league needs a Chris, aka a free. Yeah, that used to be D-Mata. He would just draft all Texans. He'd have 7 kickers. Yeah, Mark said, "Oh, I'm here just in time to hear about my streak ending." Yeah. Westling versus Jeff Bell. Jeff Bell gets the best of West. Boy, Jeff Bell is just having himself a fantastic couple of weeks, isn't he? Beats the Cowboys, turns around, beats the Texans, turns around, beats John Westling. Boy, Jeff Bell just living it up. Good for you, buddy. So Jeff Bell beats Westling. Westling now 7-2. Jeff Bell now 3-6. Skiggity improves to 7-2 as well, catching John Westling now. He beat Heartthrob 127-96. Not 69. 96. Heartthrob now 4-5. Skiggity now 7-2. AJB and Keith in a really close one. This was your matchup of the week, by the way. Keith's top-notch team, 119, AJB 118. In fact, it was 119.14 to 118.62. That's crazy. That's 38 and 14 is 6 to 52. 50.52 points separating these two. That's crazy. Who else? Let's see. Let me go over here to music. Get some shit going. Mark G and Perry linked up. Perry now 4-5. Mark G falls to 4-5. Perry beats Mark 116-108. And last but not least, Jen doing the Lord's work beats Clarence 123-94. Jen now 6-3. Clarence now 1-8. Yeah, Clarence, a 3-time winner. Now look at him. And he don't come around. Go figure. All right, so there was your League 4. Now, your matchup of the week was Keith versus AJB in League 4. And this is what it looked like. It had Keith winning 133-122. Had it been done right, but I don't think it was. Nonetheless, this is your updated leaderboard. Cube Zoom! This is your updated leaderboard. Let's see. Get some audio in this bitch. Looky there. Got a new leader. Titan Hugo. Now 7 points. He's only missed 2. There's a 3-way tie for second. This is what I'm saying. Don't give up. Don't ever get up. Don't ever underestimate the heart of a pick'em champion. Possible 9 points. Titan Hugo has 7. Alex Villanueva has 6, along with myself and Donna. CC Total Dallas have 4. Jen has 3. Dubs, Jeff, Mark, Sylvia, and Terrence all have 2. Chris from Sam Houston, Keith, Mina, Spoon, and the Real all have 1 point. Alex said, I demand a recount. You dumbass. You can recount all you want. But you the one that picked it. You the one that picked it. Let me go over. I have all of the documentation, sir. I keep everything. Everything. You certainly don't want this smoke. Alex Villanueva chose NFL YBs at 21:34 on November 1st. So way into the night. Saturday, late night. Terrence was right behind you. Yeah. So I have the screenshot, pal. I have it. Yeah. So the ones that got the correct picks was myself, CC, Titan Hugo, Total Dallas, Jen, and Jeff Bell. Look at Jeff Bell having a great week, man. Having a great 2 weeks. Those that got it wrong were Donna, Christopher Mina, Alex Villanueva, and Terrence Guidry and Spoon. All got it wrong. No, you weren't hacked. Stop acting like my dad. Yo, what up, Stout? What up, Dre? Did Dak do the Lord's work last night? Playing like an MVP. Oh, Dre is such a hater. Christopher Mina said, I suck again. Damn it. Hey, it happens. I went back and forth on this pick. It was tough. Yeah, I don't have much time when I'm doing it because usually I'm setting it up on the show. So I just have to be like, yeah, I got to go with my gut. So good thing I got a big gut. Got me tied for second right now. Speaking of your Cowboys, fall to the Arizona Cardinals. 27-17 last night. I did not watch the game. I chose instead to watch the Rockets-Mavs game and then go to sleep. And then chose to wake up this morning and watch the U of H game. So that's what I did. But not good for the Cowboys. Man, you lose to a Jacoby Brissett-led Cardinals team. Yikes. Dak was 24 of 39 for 250 yards, a touchdown and an interception, sacked 5 times. Javonte Williams had 83 yards rushing. No Cowboy receiver with more than 85 yards, much less 100. And it took 12 targets for CeeDee Lamb to get the 85 yards. Jake Ferguson at least got on the board a little bit, but I'm pretty sure he lost a fumble if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Pickens had 2 fumbles, lost 0, recovered 1. Jake Ferguson had a fumble and lost it. And Javonte Williams had a fumble, lost 1, recovered 1. So, not good. Not good. Let me see. Wow. I mean, all things considered, the numbers are very similar. First, I was like, what the hell is that? First downs, 23 Cardinals, 22 Cowboys. Total plays, 65 each. Total yards, 340 for the Cardinals, 333 for the Cowboys. Time of possession, Cardinals had it for 33 minutes, 20 seconds. Cowboys 26-40. Penalties, Cowboys had 6 for 55. Cardinals had 2 for 10. But turnovers, they tell the tale. Dallas had 3 turnovers, 2 lost fumbles, and an interception. And they needed a defensive special teams touchdown to assist them. I think they blocked a kick. Did they not? Didn't they? I thought that's what they did. Man, I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah. Cardinals, they blocked a punt and scored on that. Yep. Okay. Just making sure. So really that Cowboys offense put up 10 points. Not good. Not good. Fourth quarter, bad. Turnover on downs, touchdown, fumble, interception. Cowboys not looking good. Cardinals defense was everywhere. Yeah, well, that's great. They're still 3-5. Cowboys are 3-5-1. Cardinals are not scary. And Cowboys, I hate to say it. Let me pull something up here. NFL standings. Let's look at the standings real quickly. Right quickly like. Let's just take a gander there because slide. Here are your current standings in the NFL. New England 7-2, Buffalo 6-2, and that's it. The rest of that division is out of it, and they ain't coming back. So it's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good division. Both of them are a plus 68 right now. Look at that. 237 and 169, 235 and 167. That's pretty good. If you're New England, you're Mike Vrabel, you got to be just ecstatic right now. Pittsburgh now a plus 7 and 5-3 in the division. Can you believe it? Yeah, Captain Pope, what's up, homie? Jets did have a fire sale today. On defense, no less. We just went through everything for the first hour plus. So Pittsburgh 5-3. Baltimore, they can catch Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is not uncatchable. But Baltimore just has too many problems right now. So they got work to do. I'm not so sure Cincinnati is capable of catching Pittsburgh. Cleveland's definitely not. Indy 7-2, Jacksonville 5-3. That's that. Jacksonville is a -8 right now. Houston's a plus 47 and sits at 3-5. Indy's a plus 109 and is 7-2. And then the Titans are obviously out of it. Texans are out of it. They're not catching the Colts. It's done. This division is over. Jacksonville, on the other hand, could. They can win the head-to-head and just take care of business. But Houston is not making the playoffs this year. That's over. Denver 7-2, the Chargers 6-3, and KC is 5-4. AFC West is tough, except for the Raiders, who are a -78, which is atrocious. But all three of those teams could make the playoffs and probably will. In the NFC East, you got Philly at 6-2, Dallas at 3-5-1, Washington at 3-6, the Giants at 2-7. Yeah, I don't think anybody's catching Philly in that division. The NFC North, you got Green Bay at 5-2-1, Detroit at 5-3, Chicago at 5-3. What? Mark G's got to be ecstatic. And Minnesota is 4-4. They're not out of it, but the chances of them, catching Green Bay, I don't think so. Look, Chicago very well could end up in the playoffs. We're halfway through the season, and right now at 5-3, they'd be no. It's the top 7 teams are in. So it's the 4 division winners and the 3 best records, right? Well, right now, in the South, Tampa's at 6-2. Carolina 5-4, shockingly. Atlanta 3-5, New Orleans 1-8. I don't think Carolina's gonna catch Tampa. Tampa will win that division. Seattle and the Rams and even San Francisco, I don't know how they're doing it. San Francisco 6-3. Shanahan said they will get Brock Purdy back, but he won't be 100% for the rest of the year. Rams 6-2 and Seattle 6-2. Excuse me. And both of them have similar plus minuses. Seattle putting up more points but allowing more, and the Rams just stingy on defense. Second best points allowed in football behind the Texans. So Texans just with a world-class defense, but just a trash offense. So if the playoffs were to start today, it'd be Philly, Green Bay, Tampa, and Seattle. And then Detroit would be out. Nope. It would be the Rams, San Francisco, and Detroit. Yeah. I'm assuming that they have the tiebreak over Chicago right now. So that would be your playoffs. Your division leaders, Philly, Green Bay, Tampa, Seattle. Your wild cards would be the Rams, the Niners, and the Lions, with Chicago getting beat on a tiebreak. Over in the AFC right now, it would be New England, Pittsburgh, Indy, and Denver. And you would have Buffalo, Jacksonville, and the Chargers would be your other three in. So KC would not make the playoffs right now. Interesting. Buffalo, yeah. Jacksonville 625. Yeah, that's better than the Chiefs right now. So there you go. You get two teams out of the AFC South making the playoffs. One of them not the Texans. Shit. What a shit year. So there's some updates for you, kind of putting a bow on week 9 in the NFL. All right, I think that's enough sports for now. I think 9 W's on the way. Oh, shut up, Alex. That's not going to happen. Ain't no way, brother. No way, brother. I had a bunch of non-sports stuff I wanted to do yesterday that I did not get to, that we will do now. We did that one. We did Wemby's costume. So here's Alex said 12 and 5. No. I found this to be hilarious. Hold on. Open image, a new tab. So you starting to sound like delusional Total Dallas. Yes, he is, Donna. Yes, he is. I thought this was funny as hell. Let me see. Close the trade deadline stuff. We done with that. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to close that. Where did that bitch go? What the shit? I done lost her. Oh, there she goes. Man, my computer's so slow, guys. Sorry about this. So, we'll do some non-sports. This chick, sometimes women are thirsty. And she posted her Halloween costume. And this dude said, do you have any bills that need to be paid? And she was like, yes. And he said, okay, DM me. This is what women do on the internet now, I guess. And men. So she said, hey, how would this work? He's like, I'm not sure. I got bills to pay too. I just didn't want to feel alone. That's what your thirsty ass gets. But since you're already in my DMs, what's up? Bitch, we both broke. I think that's so funny. Holy shit. Oh, that is too funny. They throw around the word diabolical a lot on the interwebs. That is the very definition of diabolical. Not sure. I got bills to pay too. Just didn't want to feel alone. But now that you're here, what's up? God, that's so funny. So funny. All right. Now, I'm not a fan of gender reveals. I'm a fan of this one though. How do you stop this or pause it? Am I not? So I'm gonna show you a gender reveal. Hey, what up, AJB? The simp epidemic must be stopped. Yes, I agree. The simp epidemic must be stopped. Totally agree. All right. Now we go from trying to make babies to a gender reveal. And normally, y'all know me, I'm team fuck them kids. So these gender reveals can kiss my entire ass. But this, well, sometimes you got to be careful. Check this out. So here's the gender reveal. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. What the shit? Now I want you to watch her face. Look at her face when they're done. The bitch is like, look, the old man don't give a fuck. He's not even paying attention. She's like, he sprayed that bitch in the face. He's like, hey, I guess that's the mother-in-law. That's his mother-in-law. That's her mom because she's on that side. So, yeah, right in the face, bro. That's hilarious. Oh, my God. That's so funny. And what's great is when they zoom out, the dad on the right or left in the orange, he don't give a fuck. He's not paying attention. He's like, yeah, yeah. And the guy in the green's like, Mimo, are you okay? He's like, what happened to your face? She was like, this son of a bitch. That is too fucking funny. Yeah, I definitely think it was intentional. I definitely think so. Irish the droid. He hates his mother-in-law. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. He did that on purpose. All right, so that's that. That was funny. And then there's this roller coaster. And let me see if I... okay, yeah, I can definitely do that. Hey, shush. Shush. All right, let me turn on the sound for this one. Let's see. Where we go. I don't understand why this does not stay every time I have to. Yes. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Okay, I think I've got it. Did it cut off? Yeah. So I just cut off the thing. There you go. Push the button. All right. Yeah, this shit is all wonky. It's all wonky. But here we go. Now I've got audio for this chick. Here we go. I love these. She's all like, yeah, I'm the shit. Fuck you, buddy. She's like, let's do it. You don't scare me. She was all, bitch past the fuck. How do you keep coming back? Bro. Bro, her face. Oh my God. Look at her face, like right there. that face right there too. Like that lets you know. And then when she goes out, she's like, ugh. That right there is pretty great. That's pretty great when she wakes up. Oh my God. The wake up right there is fantastic. Like, how do you just wake up? Here you go. Donna said how many F-bombs is she saying? Here you go.
Indiana. Oh my God.
She said we're from Indiana. That's so funny. Hartop said every time she passes out, I hear the windows log off. God. How?
Oh my God, he didn't even go to the fucking countdown! Oh my
Could you imagine, like, waking up
Oh my God!
and then just immediately freaking the fuck
I'm
out?
not doing this again. Motherfucker, please just drop.
That is fantastic.
Oh my God, my titties didn't pop out.
I like she goes, oh my God, my titties didn't pop out, but... So that's good. It's like, yeah, but your friend died like 6 times, bitch. She had a wake apnea on that mother. Huh? What? So great. Oh, Joe Pro, 100%. 100% she pissed her pantaloons. There's no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, I like that they're like, I'm not doing that again. This one too, this boxing shots video. So I didn't watch this yet, but it was like, you got to listen to these punches. Let's check it out together, shall we? Here we go. Let's see, move this and that. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Damn. Damn. Woo! Woo! That was nasty. Ooh, God damn. Oh. My man's was just taking a beat down.
Fucking top contender. Top contender.
He said, fucking top contender. Fucking top contender. I can't take you serious, bro, when you got like a little teeny tiny British accent. He looks gangster as fuck. Like he's like, hey, what's up? I'll fuck you up. But then he's like, fucking top contender. Look at me. Put me up there. I will beat your ass. I mean, no doubt. He would murder me. Murder me. But he's like, fucking top contender. Fucking top contender. Dude at least had his hands up. Bro, yeah. It's all about that head movement. I mean, he was trying. He's trying to move. He's just like, Yeah, see right there, he's trying to move, but old boy's just too fast, 2 steps ahead.
You put me up there.
You put me up there! Fucking top contender. It's crazy. That was nasty, though. Those sounded disgusting. Let's see. I had a couple more, I thought. After we get to all the video goodness already? What? Let's see. Nope. There's more. Oh, this was called Damn It, White People. This was the one I was looking at yesterday. Let's see here. What in the fuck? I mean, like, this shit is so embarrassing. You know what I mean? This is why they make fun of us. Right here. This is still shit. This is terrible. Amos said, okay, that's shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up! Jesus. Enough. Listening and not watching that reminded me of the time I was at a strip club and wondering what the clapping was coming from. Yeah, same thing happened to me. First time I ever heard booty cheeks clap, I was like, what the fuck? Same thing. Joe Pro said, you sure that's not AI? I don't buy it. Usually you can tell by the hands. And the way he's like snapping and everything, that's real. I think he's just like trying to be cool. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but John Dorier said Total Dallas when Dallas wins. That's funny. That's funny. Total Dallas is going to sue him for stealing his moves. I knew all this Total Dallas hate. Titan Hugo said, did you get to talk about your boy Jake Paul and Tank getting canceled? No. No, I didn't know they got canceled. Why? Jake Paul, Tank, cancel. Let's see why it got canceled. Yes, Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis fight scheduled for November 14th has been canceled by MVP and Netflix due to new domestic violence allegations against Gervonta Davis. Jake Paul publicly condemned Davis, calling him a woman abuser, and his company stated they would not move forward with the event. That is... Oh, here we go. Jake Paul eviscerates Gervonta Davis after fight is canceled. A smart move by Jake, by the way. Very smart move. He's got somewhat of an image problem. I think he probably dodged a bullet here on this one as well. It says, this is what he said, Jake Paul. Gervonta Davis is an actual walking human piece of garbage. This is what he put on X. Working with him is an absolute nightmare. The unprofessionalism, the bizarre requests, the showing up hours late to shoots, the numerous arrests and related accusations and lawsuits. If you support this man, you support the most vile sin a man can commit. I didn't want to, Paul's tirades against Davis, the 30-year-old WBA world lightweight champ, continued. I didn't want to give this woman abuser a platform to grow his fans and to grow his bank account. My company champions women. I'm so sorry to everyone involved, mostly to the undercard fighters, to my team at MVP, and to my team who worked so hard prepping for this fight, sacrificing time with loved ones and kids just for the fool to lose his unintelligent mind again. It's scary that devilish men like this can rise to the top of culture and sports, including in positions of power. And finally, Paul wrote, I hope you people moving forward look beyond his fake streetwear pieces, swag, and search for something deeper to be a fan of. As for me, it's on to the next one as always. Anyone, anytime, any place. No. See, you were great until that. You were doing fine. You were doing fantastic until the anyone, anytime, any place. That's not true. That's just not true. You're scared of real boxers. And, you know, say what you want, but I think Gervonta Davis may have done him a favor by giving him a reason to cancel the fight. So, let's see. During a September press conference to promote their fight, Paul told Davis, Gervonta, you're the fucking clown, buddy. Any man who puts his hands on a woman is a clown. And that was after their February 2020, Davis was charged with 2 misdemeanor counts of battery stemming from an incident with the mother of his daughter at a charity basketball game. Charges were dropped according to court records. So you kind of knew what kind of person he was. I mean, you knew what kind of man he was. But yet you still gave him the platform. You still chose. Yeah, Jake don't care about no woman getting hit. He's just mad they're going to miss that payday. Yeah. I think he's more relieved than anything. How much money has this guy stolen from everyone putting up on these bullshit pay-per-views? Oh, what about Mike Tyson fight? Yeah, exactly. He's very selective in who he fights. I wanted to see him get his ass whooped. You know, I mean, hey, well, I was going to say something awful. I shouldn't say it. I shan't say it. It was going to be terrible.
Heck yeah.
And, that's not okay. He fights like a bitch. So, okay. Never mind. Keith. Oh, Potch, I missed yours too, buddy. My bad. Potch resubscribed an hour ago for 45 months. Much love, Potch. And now Keith subscribed for 45 months. Thank you, brother. Yeah, Flip said people keep buying his fights. That's part of the problem. It's part of the problem. People keep buying the fights, and then they see the trash. And it's like, well, when are you going to learn? I still have not paid for a Jake Paul fight. I haven't paid for any Paul brother fight. And I won't. I won't even watch them. I've never watched a fight. I've watched highlights. I've watched clips of him sparring, clips of him training, and clips of him fighting. I've never sat down and watched a fight. You're not getting my eyeballs on that. I'll watch clips on other websites, but I'm not giving you my eyeballs. No. You're a fraud and a phony, Mr. Paul. Sorry. Fuck Jake Paul. Joe Pro said, fuck Jake Paul. Fuck his brother Paul. Fuck Ron Paul. Paul and Paul-in-law Paul's is cool. Who's next? That's fantastic, Joe Pro. Oh, that's so great. That's so great. Well, I mean, the good news is we don't have to watch him fight. That's the good news. The bad news is if you are a hater like I am, and I'm a hater. I'm a hater. He gets out of an ass whooping, potentially, and he comes out smelling like a rose. He looks like the good guy. Which, let's be real, if this is even remotely true for Gervonta Davis, then he's a piece of shit. That's neither here nor there. We kind of knew that. But now Jake Paul looks like the good guy? Fuck that. Fuck that. You're not a hater, you're a realist. I hated this dude from day one. There were some people like, well, let's watch it. It's all gimmicks. I've been around the fight game too long. It's all gimmicks. It's all trash. Always has been with him. and his brother. So, fuck them both. What does this one say? Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that one. That's too political. No. Too political. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get too political here. We'll just delete that one. Get out of here. Scram, beat it. What is this one? Oh, God. This is the best. Holy shit. All right. This is some fantastic video goodness right here. This is a clip. This is a journey into sound. This clip right here is hilarious. Hey, thank you, Keith. Did I win or did I come in third? Did I actually win it? I thought they gave me bronze. Yeah. Well, that's all right. I'll take it. Oh, I did win. Fuck. No, never mind. I won. BZH was second. Keith got third. Jen, where were you, Jen? Dead last. Terrible. She's gonna beat my ass. She's gonna beat my ass. My lineup was good. Think about that. Everybody had a little flame next to their name. Well, except the Giants defense, but yeah. Boy, that lit that shit up. Let's get it. Yeah, no, you're right, Keith. Just a bitch. I didn't want to take y'all's money 2 weeks in a row. Well, I will. I'll take your money every damn week. Every day I do. All right. No, you're right, Keith. My bad. I for some reason when I saw it, I was like, oh, I got bronze. I don't know why. The pre-emergent. I love it. I love it. Joe Pro gave you a mob name, Keith. Keith the Weed. That's what we need. That's like the Weed. Keith the Weed Sager. Where are all of my fucking mob names at? There we go. We still have a bunch to give out. Not everybody has one yet. I was going to give titties to Captain Pope, but that's already Clarence's, so he can't have that. Where in the shit? There we go. All right, let's write down Keith's. Captain Pope said, ugh. All right. Keith is the pre-emergent or the weed. Kind of like the weed. Yes, I know. I totally forgot. Hanshu, what's up? Let's ride Broncos country. Yeah, you gotta be feeling good if you're a Broncos fan. Captain Pope gifted a sub. Thank you, sir. Captain Pope, I'm trying to think. You gotta have your mob name. Let's see. I was thinking because he raids all the time. He does all the raids. I was thinking like Al Davis. So just Al. I do love my weed, Keith said. Yeah, I don't know. We got to come up with one for Captain Pope. Titties is already taken. All right. In the meantime, we got to watch this. This is hilarious. This is David Hulsey. He once fouled off 4 straight pitches into the exact same spot in the dugout. I mean, if you've never seen this, I had never seen this. This was and is fantastic. So you got to watch this. But I'm going to make it bigger. Don't say it. That's not what she said. Okay. We're better than that, chat. No. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I got the cropping on. I don't need cropping. I don't need no stinking cropping. Oh, there we go. I do need cropping. Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that when I could just... All right, give me a second, folks. I'm almost there. I am almost there. Now I sound like that boxer. Oh, come on. It's fucking stuck now. There we go. Okay, that's where it's supposed to be. Got to leave that alone. Change this. Change this. Main. There we go. This, I posted this video on Discord a few weeks ago and it said it was Total Dallas at the plate. Oh, no shit. Well, there you go. That shows you how much I pay attention. All right. This is David Hulsey. All right. Let's go.
In Hulse, 2 for
Oh, Hulse. There you go.
3 tonight. A pair of singles. He gets fisted and fights it off toward the Angel dugout. It's strike 1. Got folks moving.
Is it you all right?
The guy in the real dark blue suit there. That's that's no real. Not that one.
Moving. What did it hit? He hit the corner somewhere?
I think he's decided he's headed for the ninth.
Yeah. He's gone.
See you guys.
Again, slapped that way. Same spot. Uh-oh.
He's in your holster now, buddy.
He said, get in your holster now, buddy. The cop. It's so funny. He said, don't do that.
Hey, don't do anything wrong after the game.
You never know, it might be a little target shooting down there next time. Gotta hit that thing off before it gets in the corner.
He's got his feet up with a
Great
glove
with the
out.
0-2 pitch. Same spot almost.
You're like, yeah, fuck this. The whole team moves down. That is the funniest shit ever.
Oh, mercy. How about one more?
He's like, you jackasses. They're like, nope, not today, Satan. That's so damn
Time to throw a
funny.
grenade in there. Get them all bunched
He's
up.
like, all right, fuck these guys. Let's get back to it.
Got him in a cubby.
Let's do this. I got this. Only in baseball. Only in baseball. Look at that. I mean, the exact same spot. Only in baseball. You get shit like this. This is why I love baseball. Because shit like this happens. You're like, what? How? There's no way that should happen. And this is why you have to pay attention when the ball's in play. Yep. Facts. Hanshu said, that's a long ass dugout. It did seem long, didn't it? David Hulse. Yes. David Hulse. I thought it was Hulsey, but it was Hulse. Because I used to know a Hulsey. That's how he spelled it. So, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I thought that was super funny. I wanted to share that one with y'all. I had another one. Nope. Nope. That was Damn It White People. I think that's it. Yep. That was it. That was my, all the stuff I wanted to show you guys. That's what she said. Shut up. Jesus, Flip. We're better than that, Flip. Totally better than that. All right. I do have one major announcement, I guess. Tonight, I said there was nothing going on with your boy. That's not true. That's what he said. Tonight, I will be on the Isaiah Factor talking politics. I know. What? You're a sports guy and a comedian. I know. Producers reached out, asked me to do the show on election night, want me to come in and talk some politics. In fact, some of the issues that we will be discussing. Jen said, oh, Lord. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Here's some of the issues we'll be discussing. Two directly attacking, limit when a person can be released on bail and overhaul the state commission on judicial conduct. Water infrastructure, the Texas State Technical College, and research on dementia treatment and prevention. And then the homeowner's exemption. So raising limits and fire veterans exemptions on property taxes. So that's what will be on. What's up, Chan? Good to see you, pimp. Looking for running mates now. So I'll be Barry 2026. Yep. That's right. You make me governor, there'll be no more speakerphone in public. That's punishable by 4 years in prison. That's what, yes. You make me governor of the state of Texas, there'll be no more driving the speed limit in the left lane. There'll be no more stopping in the right lane at a red light and not turning right. There'll be no more children, period. Not even talking abortion here. They're just outlawed. They're illegal now. Can't have any new ones. If you got one, you're grandfathered in. No new ones. You want to have a kid? Move to California, hippie. Get out of here. No more kids. I mean it. Blowjobs are mandatory on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, this is getting stupid. And you got to return the favor, fellas, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, and Saturdays. Fine, ladies. Jen said, I'm going to watch. Those were written for the average person to have zero understanding. Yes. Iris Joy said, because people who answer the phone in bathrooms just nasty. I know. Good thing there was no clock violation back in the day. All right. Yeah, that's right, Chan. No kids, only cats. Barry for mayor of Jersey Village. I'll do it. I'll do it both. I can be the mayor and the governor. Yeah, Han Shu said, when are we going to tackle real problems like long red lights? Well, listen, buddy. Long red lights, that just means long green lights for other people. Sorry, you're on the wrong side of the road, pal. You're into red? That's communism. All right, this is getting ridiculous. So, yes, I will be on the Isaiah Factor tonight. I don't know if it's the whole show. I don't know how much I'm doing. I have no idea. I just know they asked me to do it, and I said yes. So, let's tackle elevator etiquette. You fart on an elevator, you're taking the stairs from now on. You lose your elevator pass. That's it. Period. Joe Bro said, I appreciate that they clearly stated tax increase or no tax increase for each prop. Oliver can be the governor. That's funny. But also if it's T, just put it on the speaker. We all want to know. No speakerphone in public. I already said that, Titan Hugo. Where were you? Huh? I said, yeah, Dre said longer red lights equals more roadhead. Huh? Oh, Perry has an AMAAA. My bad, sir. My bad. Sometimes people just throw them out randomly and they don't take them serious, Perry, is what I'm saying. They don't take them serious. It's not popping up. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, Perry. Did you post it? Did you spell it right? Because I'm searching hashtag AMAAA and nothing is popping up, Perry. Let me type in P. Jones 504 search. No fucking shit all. Are you sure you want to remove all the items? Yes, there's nothing in the queue. Oh, there we go. There we go. Perry said, is the show officially a 3:30 p.m. start? No, it's a 3 o'clock start. That is the official time. It's a 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock show time. Yes. Back to 2 hours. I just got too much shit. What does that say? Oh, Barry said, nah, fuck that. At that point, you're doing that shit on purpose, right? How do you that late on a fastball every time? Crazy. What if listening to BOD on speaker get a pass? No. Oh, my bad. Yeah, my bad. That's pew, 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 pew. All right, so tune into the Isaiah Factor tonight. I think it starts at 10:30, Fox 26, Houston. So, cigarette breath on the elevator lingers longer than a fart. Well, depends on who's farting. I mean, I don't want to brag, but mine could stick around pretty good. Okay. That's not. We're talking about that. All right. I'll see you guys mañana. We will. We already did fantasy. We already talked NFL week 10 or week 9. College football week 10. Yeah. We talked NFL trade deadline today. We'll get into some more shit. We didn't talk Rockets or Cougars, U of H. So we will get into those. Real time 11:30. Yeah, I know. So we will we'll get into Rockets, we'll get into Cougs, and we can discuss my appearance on the Isaiah Factor. Yes, tomorrow at 3, sir. All right. In the meantime, do me 3 favors, everybody. Be safe, be kind, and most importantly, love each other. Now I sound like that boxer. Hey, thank you, Joe Pro. Joe Pro said, later, fools. Good show. Fun times. Batting 1,000 this week. Yeah, all right. Right? Oh, shut up, Alex, jackass. What if I stick my butt into the elevator, fart, and dip? That is just, you're right up there with serial killers. Not good. Thank you, Alex. Much love, brother. Joe Pro said, I think that makes you a domestic terrorist. Exactly. What kind of person would do that? That's awful. All right. I shall see you guys mañana. I know. I got to fix the scroll. You're right, Jen. You're right. Put it on my list. Bye, everybody. At least we got a couple new mob names done. We got Keith and Captain Pope. We still have Big Stout, Alex, Christopher Mina, PB Dubs, Terrence, Amos, Titan Hugo, Nasty Nate, Sam, Brian, and Dr. Drake. We still got to get their names. And anybody else not on the list. There you go. All right. Yeah, Irish Droid, thanks for hanging out, man. Much love. Peace. Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Bye, everybody. Y'all silly. See you on TV tonight. Let's get dirty. Eddie's making a YouTube video.